Hi, we are in Alicante at the brand new Volvo Ocean Race headquarters, and we are together with Ricky Deppe that will walk us through the Star Trek command center, or what do you call it?
Well, this is what we call the Volvo Ocean Race control room. Once the race starts, this will be the hub of activity for everything connected to the race. As you say, it looks a little bit like the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, but
yes.
This is not fantasy. This is real. It's not real now, but it will be real. Obviously, in an undertaking such as the Volvo Ocean Race, it's very dangerous. So
Why?
why is it dangerous?
Ah, sorry, the end of the... Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, and...
He's asking me why the Volvo Ocean Race is dangerous.
Okay.
It's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, safety. Yeah, so safety is obviously paramount. These boats are going at great speeds in the ocean. They're hundreds, thousands of miles from safety. So we have to be in constant contact with the boats. And this room will be the hub where that happens. If an email, a phone call, an image comes off of a boat, the first place it's going to arrive is here.
So you have real-time communication with all the boats from here?
We'll be this room will be monitoring the boat. Even when the boat isn't communicating with us, we'll have real-time data coming from the boats. So we'll know a boat has stopped in the water before they email us to tell us that something has gone wrong. The room will be manned full-time by anywhere between 2 and 5 people, depending on the time of day, the amount of activity that's going on in the race. One of the long-running traditions of the Volvo Ocean Race is the duty officer, and this is something that has evolved out of the very, very early days of the whitbread race, where the duty officer would typically be somebody, typically a lady with a background in radio operations with the British Royal Navy or some kind of a background like that. Obviously, the race has evolved with technology and communications in the last 40 years since the race has started. So now it's really a hub of satellite communications, email, new age technology.
Will you have a live camera coming from a boat?
We will have,
live video from coming from the boats?
Live video streamed from the boat is absolutely something that's doable. The only constraint with that is bandwidth.
Okay.
Bandwidth is a direct correlation to budget. And to just be burning video off of every boat 24/7 would be doable, but would be very, very expensive and somewhat pointless. And that sort of ties more into my position here as the MCM manager. That's why we put the MCMs onto each of the Volvo Ocean Race boats to make sure that when we are burning airtime, bandwidth, dollars, that we're sending stuff that's of value, that's meaningful, and that actually tells the story. Video conferencing will be a huge component of the race next time.
So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 computers here. What do these computers do?
Well, I don't. Honestly, at this early stage, all of the workstations are fully configurable they duplicate each other. But as you can see, there's essentially 5 workstations right here. In 4 quarters around the circle, and then the central one. Typically, the duty officers will work at one of these quadrants. She'll have the ability to be monitoring media on one computer as it comes from the boat, whilst working on an email from another boat over here. There might be a weather specialist working with weather over here, whilst and somebody else may be doing a Skype conference with another boat here. At the hub of the control room, we've got this sort of very much spaceship-like thing, and this is really for Knut or Jack Lloyd, the race director, to come in and get a sense of everything that's happening. they can control the race from there.
So the captain of the race.
The captain of the race will operate at this station. And then, of course, the centerpiece, the focal point of the control room is up here behind me. And once again, this is a fantastic screen that will give everybody in the group, guests, staff members, they'll be able to come in here and instantaneously get an overview of what's going on in the water, what kind of weather they're experiencing, where the boats are, the real-time data coming from the boats, video footage, what kind of conditions are the guys in, countdown clocks, bum bum bum. Added to that, behind me here, but not yet finished, will be the Volvo Ocean Race Museum. The public will be able to look in through these windows and see the race activity.
So the general public will have a very privileged view of the race.
There will be the best seats in the house in the museum.
So, and these stations will be manned 24 hours a day, I suppose.
During racing, this whole room will be manned 24/7.
And did that exist in the previous race?
As I said, there's always been a legacy of the duty officer and the control room has always been a big part of the Volvo Ocean Race. We had this type of a setup in Southampton at Whiteley. It wasn't quite so high tech, and the time came for Volvo Ocean Race to move on, and the move to Alicante was perfect opportunity to upgrade our control room and everything that goes along with it.
So as Knut said, this is the best place to watch the race without getting wet.
I already feel like I'm out there.
Okay, thanks a lot.